Oh, you thought Venezuela was the beginning? It's time to zoom out. Let me get the chalkboard. I tried to wash it for everybody with OCD. Stand by while it dries. In order to understand the now, you have to understand the then. Why do you think I'm a history teacher, for the love of God? Anyways, that's not the point. The point is this. We have to go way back to 1823 to start to get some understanding of what's going on today and what has happened in the middle. Are you ready? Do you got your pen? We're going to start with the Monroe Doctrine. 1823. All right, so this is a U.S. foreign policy warning all European nations to stop colonizing the Americas. Oh, by the way, it's actually to assert U.S. dominance in the region and justify any U.S. intervention they deem appropriate whenever they want to. Oh, you think they stop here? Come on now. Second piece of history you need to know is the Roosevelt Corollary of 1904. Now this set up the United States as the world's international police power. Teddy Roosevelt invented big stick diplomacy. Should be good on a t-shirt. Odd coincidence? This is actually a response to a Venezuela crisis in 1902, in which European nations blockaded Venezuela to force debt repayment on the country. I promise this is getting somewhere, and specifically, we're going to the Panama Canal. Panama Canal. Point of the canal is to cut right through Central America to make shipping routes easier and make some people a heck of a lot of money. The French and Spanish both tried to build it. As they were trying to build it, disease and the danger of the actual job kept bringing it to a screeching halt until the United States stepped in. 1902, Teddy Roosevelt takes the canal, and he's very famously quoted as saying, "I took the canal and let Congress debate. And as the debate goes on, so does the canal." So the U.S. was going to complete construction of the canal by 1914. What a weird timing. That's not the point. 1914, and by 1999, they would give over full control of the canal back to Panama. Those years matter. If you're saying, I have no idea what this has to do with today, give me a second, I'm almost there. Now it's at this moment, I'm going to flash forward to the Cold War. Now, during the Cold War, you have to understand there would be a fight for strategic advantage to control the canal. On one side, you would have the United States versus the other superpower at the time, the Soviet Union. Both would be forming alliances and gaining strategic advantages in order to expand their empires. That's really important for Panama. Of course, the CIA is heavily involved. From 1967 to 1988, a guy named Manuel Noriega was on the CIA payroll. He made on average about $200,000 a year. Now his job was to be a communist informant. All over Latin America, he would give the United States intel on what communists were doing in places like Nicaragua and El Salvador. Psst, he was also a double agent and sold information to the communists as well. And come 1983, guess who was in control of the Panama Canal? You would think this would be a huge U.S. victory. That's their guy. Noriega's their guy. Yay, we put him in power. That is, until things change. In 1989, guys, everything changes. And all of a sudden, you see George W. Bush initiating what was called, wait for it, I love it when they give it such good names, Operation, insert irony, Just Cause. Just so we're all on the same page, why 1989 an important year? The fall of the Berlin Wall and the collapse of communism. So all of a sudden, the United States lost its enemy. They won. What do you think they're going to do to Noriega? I'll tell you what they're going to do. They're going to send in 27,000 troops with absolutely no congressional oversight to run in to grab Noriega and to bring him back to the United States on what charges again? Drug trafficking, racketeering, money laundering. That seems so familiar. Now, Noriega surrenders by 1990. Gets brought back to the United States, thrown in jail for X amount of time. Eventually, I think he goes to France or something, but that's not the point of this TikTok. The point, and I don't mean to hammer this home for those who already get it, but the point is the United States of America has consistently used informants and individuals that might not be the highest moral caliber or just caliber in order to feed their final interests. And when they cease to serve their purpose, when they won what they needed to win, they invade, they arrest, and they proclaim themselves the defenders of democracy and just causes. You have to be kidding me if you buy any of it.